La Red Latina de Educación Temprana started 10 years ago with concern around the health and the well-being and the school readiness of our young kids. And so we decided to start giving free, culturally appropriate childcare provider trainings in Spanish, focusing on family, friend, and neighbor providers, which are really, think of your aunties, sisters. I'm a family, friend, and neighbor where I'm not necessarily a formal childcare provider, but I'm taking care of kids in my community and in my family.
When you look at our state and how many tens, not hundreds of thousands of kids receive care from family, friend, and neighbors, there is a public value to make sure that those care providers feel confident, connected, and able to provide the best care possible.
Their work is as essential as anybody else's because they are educators. They are not just babysitting. They have an impact on the children, and they understand the importance of providing optimal learning outcomes for all children.
Regardless of where you're receiving your child care, it should have that level of quality, and so organizations like LaRED are really doing that.
And I will tell you that that has not been an easy path.
Cuando empezamos, mucho de la gente aquí en el estado no creía en un grupo de mujeres.
Because we have decided to stay community-based, it was really hard at first to get credibility and funding.
Después de 10 años nos hemos dado cuenta, somos más escuchados. Lo que hemos nosotros ofrecido son las habilidades, las herramientas, el liderazgo, el poder de poder hacer las cosas mejores para beneficio de nuestros niños.
Over the last couple of years, LaRED has accelerated the work that they do in such incredible ways. They have made connections with women all over the state of Minnesota that are saying, we see what you do and we want to create something here in our community.
El crecimiento de la red ha sido, la verdad, muy exitoso.
10 years later, we've trained over 450 women. It's provided a network of support, of job referrals, of childcare referrals, to large-scale public policy and systems change for the communities that our members are in, and even at the state level.
This last legislative session, with the support and partnership with LaRED, we secured more than $2 million ongoing each year for FFNs all across the state. And I'll tell you, I'm excited to go back and push for more because I firmly believe that when we see the success of more FFN networks, we can highlight the need to continue this level of investment.
When I talk to policymakers, when I talk to decision makers in the state, they cannot believe how La Red Latina has such pull and has such participation of community. It is literally family, friend, and neighbor childcare providers who make up La Red leadership, who come every single month volunteering their time to make their community better.
Cuando mantenemos unidos nuestras comunidades e informados, podemos hacer un mejor trabajo.
I think it's so important that organizations look for examples like this when we're thinking about funding and reaching communities across the state. When we are able to pour education and resources and support into those adults that are caring for children, we see that benefit almost immediately.
When you directly invest in community, you're completely transforming the narratives, you're completely transforming what's possible, you're completely transforming power dynamics, and you're building that wealth, that power, those assets, those abilities in the people most impacted to grow and thrive, not just in one area that you may be focused on with your funding, but in all aspects of life.